Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel, guys. If you have any of the following three vehicles, guys, Chrysler 200, Fiat 500, guys, or Dodge Ram Promaster, guys, with the 2.4 Multiair engine, guys, and you're trying, guys, to remove and replace your thermostat, you want to see everything, stay with us, guys. That's what we'll be showing you today, where your thermostat is located, how to remove it, how to replace it. Now, we guys have more than 100 videos on that engine alone, and that's why we have the engine out of the car. You do not need to remove the engine just to replace the thermostat. We decided to remove that engine, guys, so we can show with a great detail how to fix everything on that engine, and you know where every bolt is, every little detail, so you can do the work yourself. Now, in addition, we'll have more than 200 videos on every car we get at the shop. Our mission, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. So please, guys, subscribe to the channel and like the video. First step, guys, in order to remove and replace your thermostat is you need to drain your coolant, and we have a video how to do that. Check it out. With the vehicle, with the engine in the vehicle, you have to drain the coolant only on cold engine. You cannot do it when the engine is hot. That's one thing. Second, guys, you need to make sure, okay, that there is no pressure in the system. Open the radiator cap before you start draining the coolant from the radiator drain port. Once you drain your coolant, guys, you'll be ready to go for thermostat replacement. And let us show you, okay, what you need to do. So first, you need to remove your engine cover. So just go ahead, grab it, and pull that cover up. Okay, you can see just like that. After that, now, guys, coming down next to the right side of the exhaust, okay, right here, it's where your thermostat is located. Okay, you can see it right here. This is your thermostat. This is your sensor here for the coolant temperature sensor. This is thermostat housing. Now, we have, guys, the link in the description of the video below where you can purchase the thermostat housing, thermostat, all that. So if you need anything, check it out. In addition, we have the link for the Dodge approved coolant, and all the tools and parts will be shared there as well for your convenience. First, now, guys, okay, what we need here, when the vehicle is engine is in the vehicle, you need to disconnect the two hoses for the heater core. Okay, and I'll explain how, guys. Those are the two hoses, one here, one there. And in the car, okay, that's what they look like. That engine's been used on multiple cars and everything's the same, guys. Right here, you have one spring that you need to lift up in the middle, and you'll be able to disconnect that hose. And you have that hose right here. You squish those two things, okay, towards each other, and you pull the black hose out. After that, as you can see, right here, guys, those clamps are non-reusable, so you cannot reuse them again. You will have to, guys, go ahead, okay, and remove the thermostat housing hose from that one here. Or if you guys remove that clamp, you will need to install a new clamp. We'll have those in the description of the video below. So once you do that, okay, you decide which way to go. If you replace the whole housing, you have to remove it from here. If you replace the thermostat only, you can remove it from here. I would recommend to go with the whole housing, guys. It comes with gaskets and everything, so it will be way more convenient. Now, here, guys, on top, okay, that little bitty hose, this is the coolant overflow bottle hose. Okay, and we'll show you how to remove that hose, guys. The only way to remove that hose is you will need to, guys, remove your pump, brake vacuum pump, so you can reach that hose. Otherwise, that won't be possible. And that hose is super easy to break. We just broke ours. So we'll go ahead, guys, and show you how to do that. Or you guys, the other option is to bring the thermostat out a little bit when you remove it, and it may come out, but you have to be careful not to break it, so be very careful. You have two options: remove the pump, or when you remove the thermostat, to pull it out and do it then. Now, go ahead, pull that red thing out. Right here, guys, on the back side, you have one little bitty tooth, okay, that you need to press in and disconnect it. Let me show you quick. Okay, this is the tooth I'm talking about. Just press on it and pull it out. Now we need to start removing thermostat bolts, guys, and we have 4 of those. Where they're located now? In each corner of the thermostat. We start with 8mm socket, the one on the bottom right here. This is the one holding the hose clamp for the water pump, okay, water pump pipe as well. This is the water pump outlet pipe, and it goes to the bottom radiator hose right there. So 8mm socket, guys, and okay, we're in, came out, okay, in. Now and we need to go ahead and remove that one now. Now in the vehicle it won't be as easy, but it's not much different, guys, and you have an idea of what's happening, where things are, and what to do. So, perfect, that bolt is out. Next, guys, you have one more 8mm bolt that is in the corner up there. Okay, in the corner, top right side. And that metal plate, okay, we'll need to get it loose too. The one that holds the intake right below the throttle body. Otherwise, we won't be able to pull it out. There is one more bolt on top of it with 8mm socket. Otherwise, you will mess up the new gasket when you try to install it, and you have to do everything from the beginning. So, okay, you can see where this one is now. Perfect. Okay, amazing. Now, here, guys, we have two nuts. Okay, we need to remove these two nuts on that bracket so it can get loose. Okay, and these two nuts, we pre-loosen ours. Okay, so we can show you guys quick how to do it. But you can see this nut and this nut, just loosen those with a wrench and then they go by hand, pretty easy. And that metal plate will not come out now. Okay, it will just stay there until you remove the thermostat. It stays like that, you won't be able to pull it out. But it will give you enough room to remove the thermostat. Later, do not forget to install it together with the thermostat. Now, we have, guys, two more bolts with 10mm socket that we need to reach. One is around that hose right there. It goes only one specific way, guys. On the right side of the hose. I hope you guys appreciate the videos because quite a bit of work goes in that and quite a bit of time that we take to make those videos. We've been even thinking about starting live sessions, answering questions. That is something that may come in the very near future as well. Perfect. Now we go on top left, guys, and there is just one more bolt to go, and you'll see what else needs to be done. Perfect. Now we can grab it, guys, slide it a little bit this way. Okay, now we'll need to remember, okay, if you have the hose attached on the top, okay, now will be the time to disconnect your hose. Okay, right here. We'll bring it that way so I can show you guys, okay, how to do it, because we already broke ours and you'll be able to see, because otherwise, okay, you won't be able to see. This hose now right here, guys, okay, it's supposed to have a safety lock. Okay, we'll grab one and I'm going to show you what it looks like. This one somebody broke it, but it's supposed to be blue in color, guys. We're going to remove it and I'll show you how to do it. So once you guys put the thermostat to the side, okay, let me show you what needs to be done now. This thing, it has an O-ring, so it will get stuck really bad time, especially if it hasn't been removed. Move it left and right, okay, a little bit. When you have the hose attached, you'll be just able to go a little bit. Now you need to push in here, okay? Check this thing out. Push in and start pulling out gently. And this is it, guys. When you push in, okay, it releases the pipe. You can see like that. So from that point on, this is your thermostat. This is the thermostat gasket right here. If you guys, I would recommend to get the whole housing. Okay, get the whole housing, don't be cheap. But if you want to replace the thermostat only, okay, you can guys usually grab that, okay, push it down and turn it, and you can get the thermostat only. Okay, but this one, guys, it does get stuck. You can get it out, but the housing is almost about the same price as the thermostat. So I wouldn't guys go that cheap. Just go ahead, replace the whole housing. It comes with a new gasket. That gasket needs to be replaced every time. This car has only 70 something thousand miles, and check how flat it is. So it's going to develop a coolant leak very soon. Plus the new housing most of the times comes with a new temperature sensor, which is a great advantage. So putting it together is in reverse order. We took it apart. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos, and see you guys next time.